Hello guys, this is Terry from Genki Gaming TV coming back at you with episode 7 of Yokai Watch 2019. Like always, I want to thank the Yokai advisor for being kind enough to send me the link to this. I'm recording this much later than I normally would. I ended up having another busier weekend than to be expected. I had a couple things to do around the house. I had to do a couple maintenance things and a lot of cleaning, so I'm not getting to do this until Sunday evening, and I apologize for that. But this episode was really good. And I say really good because I refocused on how we look at Yokai Watch 2019. The episode starts off with Yokai Signition. At least that is what it basically is called in English. Yokai Dinjin. Yeah, it's Dinjin. And this starts off with Keita-kun, or Nate, laying on his bed with his Nintendo Switch, aka the Yokai Watch World equivalent to it, in his hands. He's getting ready and to be all comfy and all relaxed. And he was talking about how great Wi-Fi is and how Katie's Wi-Fi has a cute name because Katie is cute. Fumi-chan is so kawaii to the max. I don't think he could have said kawaii more times if he had ever tried, to be honest. Even though he didn't really utter the word. But as this episode, or as this portion of the episode really transitioned on, we notice that he loses Wi-Fi, and he begins to kind of panic. His mom and dad even note that the loss of Wi-Fi, or the loss of the signal, is a really bad thing. And Nate is like, "Ya putty." Exactly. This is probably what happened, or what most likely is the case. After thinking a couple moments about it, Nate is like, it has to be a yokai. There's no other answer for Wi-Fi going down. It's not like my internet company could have been crappy and could have gone down temporarily. But no, Whisper is in denial about it. He's like, it can't be a yokai. It must not be a yokai. It should not be a yokai. But it was Dinjin, or Signition, or Signiton, this entire time. And Signiton's like, this Wi-Fi is tasty. There's no way you're going to be playing your online game, buddy. You thought Nintendo's Wi-Fi is shoddy? Let me make your Wi-Fi much worse. He didn't really say that, but that is what it all basically infers to. So as this kind of continues on, Signition, I prefer the Japanese name, Dinjin, continues to eat Wi-Fi and to eat the signal itself, and decides, hey, I'm gonna go eat more Wi-Fi outside. Obviously, if there's some in here, there must be more in the street and more all over the place. So he leaves the house. Nate does not have this whatsoever. So Nate summons the all-powerful Robonyan F. Not Y, not G, not original, but Robonyan F, which by far is Nate's most original yokai summon thus far. And apparently the future has Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi was siphoned by our friendly neighborhood Dinjin, or Siniton, and Robonyan F needs to, or wants to plug in a Ethernet cable or a phone cable in order to get back online. But Nate's like, no way, we're gonna one chance side this, and it will all be okay in the morning because we'll be able to defeat this yokai. So it's all a piece of cake. But no, it's not. Nate Type F is born, or Keita Type F, or in Japanese it's Keita Fugata. Gata is like form or model. So that's to give you a little bit of a Japanese lesson there. But all Keita or Nate Type F does is pull out his switch, check to see if there's a signal. There is a super duper strong Wi-Fi signal, so he doesn't care about what Dinshin's doing. That's a very anticlimactic start to the episode. There was some funny things like Whisper kind of panicking, or Whisper saying, oh, we have to do something about this. There needs to be something done with this. But no. We get a transition to the Yokai world's next top model. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but that is literally what it's called. Or what it equals out to. Because it's like full of idols, Jibanyan performing arts office. Or idolu ippai Jibanyan ge in Jimusho Dai Ichiwa, or part 1 or episode 1, starts up with some Nyan KB and then Frostina being cute, and I believe it's Demanda also being cute, and then Jibanyan realizes his competitor's superior. It was Tom Nyan this entire time. But Jibanyan is still hopeful. His secretary is Toyolita. It's Hanako-san. So they look for America, or the Yokai world's next top model, and they found Draggy. And they tried to... Jibanyan tried his darndest to not make a snot pun. But Jibanyan, being a cat, was hypnotized by snot because it went in one nostril, out the other. Back and forth, hypnotism. Jibanyan is distracted, and poof, you lose out on having your Koma star because you're distracted by the fact that you're making snot puns trying to come up with your idol's nickname. So, yeah. And then we transition on to the grand tournament arc itself, the Yokai Martial Arts Association Showdown, or Yomaichi Budo Kai Goku Orochi. Yes, I did just say Goku Orochi, and we're skipping over the 4 Koma, the lost thing, which is a stuffed animal which Koma-san decides to pretend to be, which makes the little girl happy. See, I covered the 4Com. Be proud of me, boys and girls, because I almost forgot it was a thing because it was like 4 seconds. It was alright, it wasn't bad. It was cute to a certain degree, not necessarily the best thing. But Enma and Whisper say some stuff. They make a whole big spiel about who wins this tournament, basically gets their hopes and dreams. In Jibanyan's case, it's a metric ton of chocobars, because he is a cat and he likes it like that. So, first round, Enma versus Jibanyan and Nate. Jibanyan and Nate prepare to take down Enma, kind of like how Ash and Pikachu do a Pokemon battle. Except for Jibanyan launches himself into the air and gets ready to unload with a Assaultament, or an attack that is an equivalent to his all-powerful Neko Jutsu, Neko Power, Pulse of Fury, and then just kind of dies out there and kind of gives up. He enters the bowing stage and apologizes to a certain degree. He's like, I'm sorry, don't hurt me, I'm sorry. Well, it all really equates to that. If you want to really get down to it, he's trying to convince Enma that they can share chocobars at some point. He's like, we can share some chocobars, Nyan. Or I want a ton of chocobars, Nyan, and we can always share them if you'll help me win, Nyan. And then Enma sends poor little Jibanyan flying into the next dimension with his, I want to say it's an ultimate move, because we got the ultimate text. And then the next round, it is versus the all-powerful Goku Orochi. And I have to say, I love Goku Orochi's design. I like how the purple and the blue screen work well together. I think I've only seen Goku Orochi a couple times in general. I feel like Goku Orochi is relatively new. And I really like it for a reskin, because that's kind of what Orochi forms are, except for Biker Mice from Mars equivalent, aka the shadow side Orochi. Well, the light side, that is. So, Goku Orochi kind of says, to a certain degree, Jibanyan does the same stunt before. I guess it would be Goku Venoct, translation-wise, but I prefer saying Orochi, so Goku Orochi. Who then just kind of wrecks Jibanyan's face the same way Enma did. Even after Whisper and everyone encouraged him to fight on, he got his butt kicked. And guys, I have no idea why Nate didn't do a one-chan side. I mean, Nate had the opportunity to fulfill the all-powerful one-chan side and do the Jibanyan Shadow Clone Jutsu one, where there was like hundreds upon thousands. We still don't know how exactly the one-chan side truly works, because we've seen different things countless times, so really that's been it for the episode. I don't know why we didn't have Koma-San in the episode, because she is the real MVP of the series. I kid. But I'm surprised that we don't have that same Instagram segment, because you would have imagined that they were going to use that a tiny bit longer, at least until episode 10. And you're saying, Terry, didn't you say you don't like that segment a lot? I did imply that I didn't like it, but I don't hate it. It's just a segment to me. And I like it when stories are fulfilled, so. And I like, since the Walking Dead parody is done, we have a Idolmaster parody kicking into effect here with Jibanyan running an idol studio. Hopefully Draki isn't his only idol. Well, Draki and Whisper. But yeah, that's been it for this episode. I want to thank everyone for their support. It means the world to me. I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, and or evening, and I hope your week is full of blessings. Bye for now.